and we're starting off things with a creepy cave noise. Hello everyone, Patmaster47 here, and welcome back to another episode of Updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. Hello everybody in the chat. Good to see everybody here already. In the last episode, we finished this massive backdrop in the back of the stage right here, and I am really happy about it. It looks really good. I'm happy to have it finally finished, and yeah. So, all is good and dandy there. Alrighty. I know it's been quite a while since my last stream. It's just been a busy week. And that's all we're gonna chalk that up to, is a pretty busy week. But we're gonna spin the wheel and hopefully we get a good one. Cat's already attacking my headset cord. So you guys know it's gonna be a good stream. And the inner Smitty's backdrop. Okay. Sure, why not? Where was I? Oh, yeah. Okay, please don't jump on my keyboard. I just got these settings good. Stay over there. Alright, now I'm gonna get comfy. Hello, everybody. No, get away from the keyboard. Get away from the computer. Get off of the computer. Get off of the computer. You're gonna stay down there. How was BillyCon? BillyCon was really good. I loved going to BillyCon. It was quite a fun fan convention. I've talked more about it in the past. No. I know what you're gonna do. No. I know what you're gonna do. Stay down there. Yeah, BillyCon was really good. It was really fun event. I will totally be going next year. For all of you who are curious. Of course, I've said this multiple times in the past, so everybody's probably like, yeah, we know you're going. But it was great. Just a lot of very nice people. You remember what happened last time? You fell off the bed. If I could kick my cat out of the room, I would, but I cannot. Alright, okay. She's just in a very playful mood. I get that. Pain in the butt sometimes. Anyway, yeah, it was very fun. Okay. And I recommend anybody going, because my one buddy that went with us, he knew nothing of the Rockfire Explosion and all that, and he very much enjoyed it. He said it was a very nice convention to go to. So if that makes up anybody's mind for going. Um, like next year or something. Get off of the keyboard. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping we can, as you guys know, the hour on the clock, get off of that. I'm hoping we can complete this backdrop. I just feel like I'm working really, really slow. Oh, also, I apologize for the late live stream today, as I just got off work. Well, I got off work at like, I was supposed to get off at 7, and then by the time I was actually able to get off work, wasn't till like close to 8 o'clock. I'm not even really tired. I'm just like very worn out from work. Like today was a killer, and I have no idea why. Because I kept trying to leave. I'm like, I'm not leaving till we, slow down and like that you guys can comfortably do stuff after I'm gone. And it just didn't. It was nuts. Need any help? I don't think so. The only problem is with these backdrops, my modded server, I don't think I'd be able to join a modded server. I appreciate the offer, but I do not think I would be able to join. It it's a weird thing with these backdrops because help would be appreciated. It's just a fact. Like, take this for example. Like, by the time I would tell you which blocks to grab, like, you'd only get, like, from there to there, like, that much progress done. It is a pain. I regret doing giant pixel arts like this. Just don't really. No, it's a thing. I'd have to relay the information as well as trying to build it, and it is. Yeah, it is not. It's not speed I'm looking for. It's accuracy. It was. I gotta think of a way to like spice these episodes up. Hello, my cat's chilling on my shoulder. Not really my shoulder, my forearm. There's not really breadstone in this. I mean, apart from what Crazy's doing, and he does not trust anybody with any of that stuff. Like, that is his own thing back there. Yeah, I don't think he. It's not even my project. It's his own project. I'm just letting him have the fame and glory for that one. Like, oh, do I know how it works? Nah. Do I need to know? Nah. I gotta. Alright, did I finally get to the... Okay, I finally caught up on that part. Yeah, it is. I regret deeply doing pixel art. I regret the pixel art, but I don't regret the pixel art at the same time, because it takes so long to do. But when it's done, it's just like, ooh, that looks very nice. But, yeah. Trying to think. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for... Oh my god! I'm looking for mossy bricks, and I think I'm looking for the regular bricks. So, okay. Yeah. I got a lot of good stuff cooking up in the pot for videos and series, and here's a little sneak peek, guys. Just gonna give you guys a little taste of what's to come. When Chuck E. Cheese... Here's a series that I'm very excited for. It's gonna take so long to do, and I am all one. I'm one for starting Minecraft, giant projects in Minecraft, clearly. And it's gonna take forever to finish, and I really cannot wait for it. It's gonna take forever to do just episodes of it. And I'm so excited for it! So, when Chuck E. Cheese does its 50th anniversary, that is when I'm going to start a brand new series. Like, day of. I set aside my day for that. And we're going to be starting a brand new series. And I hope that this series will help you guys give you guys a bit of a lesson, if you will. But I cannot say more for now, but it's going to be great. 50 years of Chuck E. Cheese, and I honestly don't think the company's getting any further than 50. Honestly, I really don't see... I don't see Chuck E. Cheese making it past 50 years. Like, maybe a little bit longer, but other than that, like, it is losing so much revenue and so many fans. And they're trying. I'll give it to them. They're trying their darndest to bring people back, for business, and it's just like they know what they've done. They're trying to fix it, and it's not really. It's just too little, too late, I think. What are you guys' thoughts on modern Chuck E. Cheese? funniest comment win or best comment wins. Not even funniest. Best comment wins. Paper clip and some string. At next year's BillyCon. That's a good prize. I'm gonna have like 20 kids or something come up to me next year, and they're gonna be like, "Where's my paper clip and string?" It's like, don't hurt me. Oh, that's a good thought. It's by the time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I think I grew up more with Rockstar than I did Avenger. Because when I was younger, here's a story for all you youngins out there. All right, let's give background information to this story. I myself am 20 years old, and I was born in 2005. Let's see, Rockstar came out about 2000. What was it, 2013, 2014? So somewhere around there. I don't, for some reason, I don't remember. Yeah, like what, 12? Something like that, right? Hello. Yeah, Rockstar came out around 2013, 2014. It was the early days of it. 2015, I think, is when it went into full swing. Right? Oh, I'd appreciate if you just lay down somewhere. On me works. But 12 years of making videos, wow. That is a lot of dedication right there. But yeah, Rockstar came out about 2015. I would have been 10 at the time. I just say in perspective. My local Chuck E. Cheese shut down around 20. I'm gonna say 2020 because of the pandemic. And I think in the total of the 10-ish or the 5-ish years of Rockstar, to me not having a local Chuck E. Cheese, I think we've went a total of 3 times. I remember going one time before when we were all younger, and my cousins went with, and I just remember like a ride they had. It was like a Jeep kind of thing, and it was a pretty big Jeep. I mean, it was pretty big. I mean, I was tiny. I was a small child. I was a very small child. I shot up quite a lot, but yeah, I think I experienced more Rockstar Chuck than I ever had Avenger. And here's a hot take, but it's one I actually really like. Alright, I follow by strongly. Like, Avenger Chuck is not really... I don't think Avenger Chuck's my favorite era of CC. Like, early Rockstar, I think, is my... I just like some of the songs in the early Rockstar era, I think, better than I do most of the Avenger songs. Yeah, it's a bit of a controversial topic there. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that Rockstar was a really good era for CEC. Like, a lot of people have nostalgia for that. I just don't. Like, I never grew up with it. I never experienced it in full swing. See, I just don't. Now, early, I think it's because back when it was still Avenger was not my. It's not what I picked up from as a child. Like, I don't know. By the time I actually started, like, understanding this, it was, like, early Rockstar, so I had, like... It was all the good Rockstar songs, though, like, the original ones. Because it was, like, Out of This World, Nothing Like a Walk, Dream Big, and song title. Still some of my favorite original CEC songs. And I will say, I do like the current version of Every Boy, Every Girl from this era, so. Nobody's ever gonna watch my videos ever again. Oh well. But no, that's my opinion. And like, I do not like Avenger Chuck's voice, I don't think. Like, it's a cool take on the character, but it's... And Duncan did a lot for the character. It's just not my cup of tea. Like, I don't know. It's just... Like, Scott Wilson did really good. And Jarrett's doing pretty good. And Jarrett Reddick's doing pretty good as the voice. Still doing the voice. I don't know when they're going to change that. If they're going to change that. But, you know? Just, please get off of my PC. My laptop for all you. I don't know. The Rockfire Explosion is great. Let's not get that one confused. I love the Rockfire Explosion. Like, I would choose them over Chuck E. Cheese any day. Like, they have so many better songs, and they just work because, as I said to many people I've met at BillyCon, many of the shows weren't scripted. They were given a prompt of where to go, and they got there themselves. Which is why a lot of the earlier, like, skits and all that are longer, and then the new skits. But Chuck E. Cheese, they all always had to follow a script, I'm pretty sure. So. Okay. So that's why I consider the Rockfire better. Just because they knew how to work with each other to get a really solid finished product. Oh, that's not the right block. That's not it either. There it is. But, Pixel art's going really well for all of you who aren't asking. But what just happened? Click that. Oh. Now how do I get that to go away? Ah, haha, I'm so smart. My cat is teaching me so much about my laptop. Like, I didn't even know my like, you could open up, like, various things on my laptop from just the keyboard. Like, I don't think she walked on that thumb pad once. But every time she walks on it, it's always on the keyboard. And she always opens up something different. I'm like, what? I didn't even know I could do that. And I could never figure out how to do it again because she just walks randomly, and I don't really pay attention to where she walks. But yeah, I haven't done a Rockfire stream in so long. And I really wanted to do one after I got off work, but I didn't get out till 8, roughly, give or take. So that was fun. Then I get home, and then I'm driving down the road, and there's this ice cream place I pass. Really good ice cream place. And I'm, like, driving by. I already ate, like, lunch. Still full from lunch. I'd appreciate if you would get off the keyboard, cat. Where am I facing? And yeah, still full from lunch. And I drove past, and I'm like, I'm really craving ice cream. So I get there. And I order a large. They don't call them flurries. They call them frosties for some reason. It's like a marketing thing, probably. And I sit down, or I get my large cookie dough frosty, and I sit down, get back in my car, because it's really hot outside. And sitting in my car watching some Distractable Animated, because Distractable is a really good podcast. I recommend watching it. Not sponsored, although Mark, Bob, and Wade, if you want to sponsor, if you see this, you probably aren't watching. But if you see this and you want to sponsor the channel, I'm more than happy to sponsor Distractable. The family's still out of town, so I didn't get home till about 9 o'clock. Regardless of what I'm trying to say, because I had to stop at the bank, and they were closed, so I had to stop at the ATM, check how much money I have, because I'm going down to West Virginia again during the weekend, and I gotta place an Amazon order that I completely forgot about until now. I'm kind of tired. I was late for work this morning. That was fun. Because I slept in a little bit. And my car didn't want to start. It's been a day. It's been a day. And then I was like, oh, I need to stream when I get home. Because why not? And my body's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Or my mind's like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. And then I kept watching Distractable, or listening to, well, I watched the animated ones because they're actually really funny. I just kept watching Distractable Animated, and it was a good time. What was I saying? I don't remember. How was everybody's day? You know, I keep talking about my day. How was everybody else's day? Y'all probably had very, very fun or interesting days. I still gotta eat something. I ate once today. Yeah, when I'm done, I'll make myself some ramen or something. But yeah, how was everybody's day? My day was kind of crap, but it's okay. Everybody has crap days. You gotta learn from the crap days. You're like, why was today crap? So, I've been thinking for a while, and somebody, if anybody's still watching, tell me if this is a good idea, because I like feedback. I think feedback's really... I would like feedback. It's very nice. Tells me if I actually have good ideas or not. So I've been thinking about setting up, like, when my cat gets older and more calm, just setting up a little area in the corner of my room and just having, like, a cat cam. That way, like, if I need to step out to use the restroom or something midstream, I can just switch to the cat cam. So that way you guys have something to watch. But I wouldn't be able to do it for, like, another year. Because my cat is fairly hyper. No, you can't have that. You're standing right in my way, you know that. Just over a little bit. No, that's... First time the thumb pad. Okay. Get off. Just stay right there. You can stay right there. I'll pet you to sleep. You can go to sleep. You guys hear her purring? She purrs really loudly. Of course, she's right next to the mic, too. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, cat cam, good idea, bad idea, let me know. That's something I would try, like, buy really high-end equipment for. Like, not to make the streams any better, no. Good. You knew what you were doing with that one. You knew. Okay, alright, right. Okay. Here's what just happened. Alright, let me just back up real quick, just to let you guys know what my cat just did. I know I talk about my cat a lot. Stands right by my laptop. Alright. Notices that I just happen to be looking at what I need to build, which it's on my laptop. That's how I do this pixel art. I have my laptop right next to me, and I look off of it to see which blocks I need, and then I build from there. It's a very slow and tedious process, but I'm able to. Yeah, we've gotten this far with it. I haven't had many major problems with it yet. This laptop's loading really slowly, and like, or it's like too big a pixel art to fit. But I digress. I think it's a good method. It works for now. It works because I'm laying on my bed, TV on the other side of the room. No, okay. Okay, stop biting. Stop. But TV on the other side of the room. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, laying on the edge of the bed at the moment. Sometimes I sit. Sometimes I stand and play games, although I think I really aged out of that. You click out of this again, I'm going to... Okay. Okay, let's try this again. This is the 5th time I've had to do this today. Thanks. What should I do? I'll be like, not really typing. I physically can't work on one of my videos. Like, or I can't do anything with my laptop. Her eyes are getting heavy. Her eyes are getting heavy. Oh, she's thinking about sleeping. Oh, she's thinking about it. Oh, she's tired. Go to sleep, come on. It's okay, you can be sleepy. If you attack... Alright. No, no, we're not playing. You were about to go to sleep. And also get off the laptop. Yeah, just plop a squat down there and go to sleep. No, no, no. Oh, well, I didn't mean to grab you like that. Whew. I thought I had my head underneath her. Anyway. So, anyway. I have that setup going. And it works really well. Not with a cat, it does not. It does not work good at all with a cat. Because she will walk up, walk across the keyboard, do anything to interrupt what I'm trying to do. So just this little bit ago, she sees me, hello, looking at the keyboard with my own two eyes, figuring out what I need to do. Stands right on the left side, right by the escape button. I'm like, I look over at her. No, get off the keyboard. Get off the keyboard. Lay down right there. Alright. But, looks me dead in the eye, walks over and holds the escape bar, the escape key, which apparently closes the window you're looking at. It was the fact she looked and then darted across the keyboard. Like, as soon as she was done. Like, she knew what she did. I'm like, you... I know she can't understand it, but it seemed personal that time. Oh, perfect. Black concrete. But anyway, yeah. For any of those who wonder what my setup is, that's my setup. And then I have a headset plugged into the PlayStation controller, and that's what I do I don't have a standstill mic. Although that probably wouldn't be a bad purchase. This mic's gonna eventually quit on me. I thought my PlayStation quit on me yesterday. Oh, I was so scared. Because, I hadn't streamed in a while, and I'm like, I need to stream, because I said we're doing, at least 2 to 3 a week, sometimes more. Oh, my hand's asleep. Bad part about laying down is your hands... No, get away from the escape button. Is your hand falls asleep, really, your hand falls asleep because you're laying on your arm. Which sounds redundant, but it isn't, I promise. Yeah, I thought my PlayStation died on me last night. I was about to be really sad, because I'm a technological novice, I don't know. I thought I lost everything. Because I guess when I wasn't home, for the 3 days I wasn't, or 2 days I wasn't home, there probably was a power outage or something. You know, that's not bad in of itself, but you know, sometimes that can corrupt stuff. Sometimes I play Minecraft, and it will corrupt the world I'm playing on. If the power goes out. And it sucks, but you can easily get back. If you save everything to the cloud, you can easily get it back on there, and it's... Which I do with this world because I don't tempt anything, because it's how old now? Almost... I'd say, actually, yeah, 4.5 years now. Almost on its 50th anniversary. Which I still have nothing special planned for that. So... I'm trying to get something special planned for it. But, yeah, don't hold your breath, everybody. Yeah, so I don't take chances. I feel like worlds weren't meant to last this long on console. Like, cause you think what, like kids do, they're like, I know I did it a lot when I was younger. Like, I'd start a world, played for a little bit. I think my record was maybe a year. And then you just start a new world. And you keep going, and eventually you have 50, 100,000 worlds. Like, one thing I'd like to do is, boot up the my Wii U, which is the first console I got Minecraft on, and actually take you guys through some of the worlds. I think would be a nice trip down memory lane for me. And I don't know if you guys would like to see that. I need to buy a cable for my thing, my capture card. Hello. I need a lightning cable, and I don't really feel like buying one because the cable they gave me said it would work, and I'm just kind of mad at it at this point. Like, why would you say it works if it doesn't? And many of your, like, customer support things say it doesn't work. What's my username? My Minecraft username? I will put, or hold on, I gotta find wool, right? Yeah, wool. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do for everybody. Everybody wants to add me on Minecraft. Oh, on PlayStation. That was a lot easier back in the day. I say that like I'm old. I used to be able to, my PlayStation name and my Microsoft, or yeah, my PlayStation name and the thing was the same. But now it's different, and I don't know why. Hack 2025. Alright, yep, progress. We got progress. Got lots of it. Still got quite a bit more to go. I'd say like one episode and not even like that much progress of it. Like, I say that is like 30 minutes worth of work. Like, if that is what we got after like 45 minutes, we're at the top of the car. But after we finish this backdrop, we have 2 backdrops left to do, and I don't want to do either of them. He said with a smile on his face. Yeah, I used to be right above my little Minecraft character. If anyone wants to friend me in Minecraft, it's right above my my little avatar over there. And I don't remember how to. It was so bad. Oh, sorry guys. And it was so much easier because that used to be my Minecraft username, and now it's not. Or my PlayStation username used to be my Minecraft username, and now it's not. And I'm sad. Oops. I'm not really sad about it. It's just not as easy to, like, if somebody asks, like, hey, what's your username? It's a little not easy. It's not easy to get it. Okay, for context, Dr. Madness. Anybody wants to friend me on PlayStation either? Here we go. All right, take out your pencil and your paper. Can anyone put it? I can tell you. All right, everyone, get your pen and paper out. It's time to start writing stuff down. This is the quiz. You guys are gonna be quizzed on this at the end of the week, okay? In a pop quiz, okay? That'd be a fun, like, trivia thing to do. Anyway. Alright, pop quiz time. information for the pop quiz. Okay, PAX username. It is, get your pen and paper out, this is going to be important for next week's test. It is Dr. Madness, that is capital D, lowercase r, m, a, d, d, n, e, s, s. 597. There's no spaces, it's all one word. The only thing that's capital is the D at the beginning. Alright, everybody got that down? Alright, sounds good. Just remember that's on next week's test. There's gonna be someone who actually reminds me about that. I'm like, great, now I have to give a test. Like that one kid in class who always like, teacher, you forgot to give homework. And then everybody throws like their bags at them. Or threatens them. I think I was that child once. But just because I really liked the topic and I knew I could get ahead of everybody else. Can I put in chat? Probably. I don't know if YouTube will let me do that. I can put it in the YouTube chat. Just give me a little bit, cause I'm locked in, man. Okay. When the elapsed time in the corner says an hour and 6 minutes, that's when I'll put it in chat. So stick around. Yeah. Always nice to have a new face around. Oh, my Wii sensor bar is fallen. I realized it was hanging right there. No, get off. That's not a toy. That is a Wii sensor bar. A third-party one I bought, but that's not the point. That's still a really cool thing to have from a Wii U. Five, as in 2 plus 3. Hey, get out from behind there. Get out from behind there. Get out. Out. Get out from behind there. Get out from behind there. No. Get out from behind there. Get out from behind there. Get out. What did I tell you? I said get out from under there. There's spaces in between my dresser that my cat likes to try to get in behind. And I was worried she damaged my cables. Okay, so my PlayStation was not running. Please excuse me, guys. Sorry, guys. I take care of my cat. Alright, where was I? I don't remember. Alright, I am significantly behind now, and that is not a good thing. I see the friend request. I'm gonna have to get that in a little... I'm gonna have to get that just a little bit later. Where is... It's that one. I know I seen it. I'm gonna have to get it just a little bit later though, as I am under a. I set myself a time crunch for these streams. Whoops! Oh, there went a piece of concrete. Alright. Looks like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish this as 10 minutes are remaining on the clock. I feel like I'm on like an episode of Chopped or something. You guys remember that TV show? Chopped. It was a good TV show. It's still on. I say it like it's not, you know, still one of the most like I say it like it's not one of the most like recognizable like TV cooking game shows out there. But yeah, no, I set myself on a time crunch, so that way. I don't ramble on for too long, because what I used to do when I started this series was I'd just build without a time limit, and eventually I would wear myself out, like I would burn myself out is the correct term. And it was like it could have got to the point where I like did not want to stream this for like 6 months, I think was. You know, people actually want to see this finished. And so now I set myself a time crunch where, like I'll just do more next episode. Nope, that's not right. Alright. There's like 3 layers left. There's like 5 layers left. 4 layers left. I can't count, guys. Pardon my inability of numbers. I think I'm just gonna honestly just say screw it this one time and just no time limit. Well, just for this one build, just because there's just like there's not much of it left. And yeah. Yeah, there's not much of this part left, so I'm just gonna For those of you who are unaware of what I was doing, my cat was being a jerk. She kept trying to go behind my dresser, which I really don't want her behind because I have all my like TV wires, and she's not at the age where she started like destroying, like chewing through wires. But I don't want her to get into that habit. Okay, long story short, I came home yesterday and I tried to turn on the PlayStation, my PlayStation, and my PlayStation didn't turn on. I'm like, okay, that's odd. You know, maybe the power went out. Maybe I need to reset the. I have it on a surge protector. Well, now I don't. Well, no, yeah, I do. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So anyway, I have it on a surge protector just in case. I mean, I don't think like I've not in my 20 years in this house, I think only I haven't had anything like anything plugged into the wall get destroyed in like a storm because no surge protector. Like I have pretty good track record with that. Like if anything, it's gonna, you know, blow the surge protector, and I'm either gonna have to reset it or I'm gonna have to reset it, and if that doesn't work, I buy a new one. Yeah, you know, whatever. They're like what? I don't know how much they are now, because I haven't had one go broke on me for quite a while. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I reset the surge protector and it didn't work. Okay. I'll you know, whatever. The thing broke. The weird thing was the PlayStation was the only thing on that wasn't running. And I'm like, "Oh, that's not good. That's bad." So I had to take, I have like a nightstand, well, not a nightstand, a dresser, and then above it I have like a little TV stand that we makeshift built, which actually is very handy. It's it's like four metal bars, and then right sitting on those bars is a swivel, and what that swivel does is it swivels. Like you can turn the TV sideways, you can turn it, which helps when you're trying to plug stuff in, because you can't really get behind the dresser all too well. Um, and right underneath that little stand is where I have my PlayStation. It fits really well under there. It's actually almost perfect for it. It's great. It's a great space. That's also why I have not upgraded to a PS5, because that stands up. I mean, you could sit it down, but it doesn't look as cool. And it's like, anyway. So that's besides the point. That's a debate for another day. But ooh, Wait for it. Creepy cave noise. And yes, I'm obligated to point them out whenever I hear them. So, oh crap. I take the PlayStation out of its little spot. And I take the AC adapter, or the power cord, for at least I think that's what it's called. I take the power cord out. I unplug it from its socket on the surge protector. And I plug it into the outlet I have it in now, which is the same one. Well, I have two protectors in my room. Let's start with this. I have protector 1, which is on... which is what the PlayStation was on. It's what the TV's connected to. That's all good and dandy there. And then protector 2 is what I have my Wii U and cable box. For some reason, I have the TV and cable box plugged in the same one. I don't know. I didn't plug it in. It's been like that since my parents moved it, and I haven't. When I was like 5 or no, like 7, and I haven't moved it back since because I haven't needed a reason to, or haven't had a reason to. Which I could bring in another story that the TV was where the bed is, and the bed was where the TV is. So we flipped everything so the cable box is actually behind the bed. It runs up the wall. Anyway, so I plug in the PlayStation to the other one, and it doesn't turn on. And I'm just like, oh no, I lost my PlayStation. And I'm kind of going into mini panic attack mode. I'm like, oh, maybe I could take it down to my local video game store and just see if it works, because that's where my one buddy works. And am I going crazy? I did see water. I was about to say, there is water droplets coming down. I thought I've been seeing them, but at the same time, I thought I've been going crazy. So we're gonna see what's up here. And yet, no water. That's one of my helpers built like a false ceiling, which would be really cool. I don't see any water. So anyway, surge protector, PlayStation isn't turning on. And at this point, I'm getting all scared. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna lose everything. And I know it's not true. I know I could get like, if I get like, I hear my cat running down. I'm home alone and this is another, I get into tangents a lot. If any of you are new to the channel and like want to actually hear a story be finished, like, first of all, I appreciate it for actually wanting to listen to the stories I tell, but at the same time, don't get your hopes up that we're gonna finish that story, because I go on tangents a lot. But I'm home alone, and nobody's home, and it's pitch black, and it's that feeling of dread that you hear something down the hall, and I could just be paranoid, which I think that's what it is, but I hear my cat running down the hall. She's trying to get back into my room. I took her out of my room because she went back by the cords, and she knows she's not allowed back there. That's besides the point. Okay. And I can hear her running down the hallway next to my bed. Like, by the bedroom door. And she's not exactly quiet about it. She's like... That's what she sounds like. In technical terms, that's what she sounds like. And I apologize to headphone users if that blew your eardrums out. I will not be paying for your ear replacement surgery, though. Sorry. My insurance doesn't cover it, so... Kinda out of luck there. But anyway. And I'm like, is that like a robber? And no, it's just my cat. But anyway, so PlayStation won't turn on. I'm like, oh crap, maybe I could trade it in and add a little money to that to get a PS5. Because I've been meaning to upgrade. And I'm really sad that I'm going to have to get rid of this PlayStation. Really sad about it because I keep every console. Call me a hoarder, call me what you want. I keep every console, even if I don't play it anymore. Just in case. Like, it's worth, like, big money someday. Chances are it isn't, but that's not the point. And plus, if I want to play at some point, you know, there's always that option. So PlayStation won't turn on. I'm like, okay, maybe I could trade it in and then maybe, like, tell them to hold it, and then I'll buy it back from them. Whatever. And so I'm like, oh, I won't get as much for it if I don't clean it off a little bit, because then they charge to clean it, and then... so that they can resell it. It's pretty cool. So... I go to... I have it unplugged, power's off, and all that. I start, I start blowing out the exhaust, like the fan port and all that. And I have it it's pretty dusty just because it sits where it is for months on end. Where it's been sitting there since I got it, so I call it old reliable because that's really what it is. And I'm like, you know what? You never know. I need some kind of miracle. And I push the power button, and I'll give you guys one guess to guess what happens. That's right, it turned on. Clearly, I'm playing it. But that was a really scary, like, that was a pretty scary situation. I thought I was going to lose my PlayStation. My prized PlayStation 4. I have so many PlayStations. I have 6 PlayStation 1s. Which is another story for another time. But anyway. But I digress. Because I've told enough stories and you guys are probably tired of hearing them. For right now, at least. Alright. I'm feeling fairly peckish and fairly tired, so I'm going to finish this stream. So I'm going to finish this stream, and then I'm not going to go to bed. Or I'm going to finish this backdrop, sorry, end the stream, and then I'll probably stay on the PlayStation for a little bit longer. And then make myself something to eat. Get ready to go to bed. So, the other day, okay, I haven't addressed this on a live stream yet because I haven't been home to address this. So, like, I was on, right, yeah, it was day before Tuesday, it was. This past Tuesday. I was out to dinner with a buddy of mine, like two buddies of mine, and we were eating. And I see the FNAF. If you're talking about the trailer, um, I watched the trailer. I'm a little worried for the movie, not gonna lie. I'm a little, not even, no, I think the movie's gonna be good. I hope it'll be good. I'm worried about the continuity that they're trying to set up here. Because here's my theory for the FNAF 2 movie, how it's gonna go. So it's gonna start off a lot like the first one did, with those kids going to Freddy Fazbear's. Actually, I want you guys to, somebody write this down and hold me against this, because I would like to see if I can predict the FNAF 2 movie, or I might even write it down. Just if somebody has like a spare 5 seconds, or is near pencil and paper, just judging off the shots we've seen in the trailer, here's how the movie's gonna go. This is my prediction. If it's wrong, whatever. I'm not gonna, like, this is just how I personally think it's gonna go. Alright. So we start off the movie, and it's gonna start a lot like the first one. Either a flashback to a previous night guard, kind of like the first one did, / flashback to, the quote-unquote past when the little girl was murdered, although I think that's what the title, like, 8-bit thing's gonna do. Okay, that's gonna go, and then it's gonna either play that scene, or it's going to play the scene with the teenagers. After that, it's going to show a lot of pretty much all the normal, like, everyday stuff that it showed in the trailer, like the Mike and Abby thing, like Mike and Vanessa out at dinner, and all that. And it's going to show all that, like them having a normal life. Maybe Mike buys Abby that like Freddy Fazbear talking thing off of eBay or something. I don't know if they can even use. Yes, go ahead. No, don't spoil anything, because I know it was, like, leaked or something. Please don't spoil anything. Oh, you about the leak? Yeah, okay, it isn't spoiler. Okay. Yeah, I don't want this movie leaked, because I'm very excited to see it in theaters the day it comes out. Although I'll probably watch it at night, because that's when it's, nighttime spooky. Yeah, I figured Charlie was the little girl. Yeah, because she possessed the puppet. I'm worried, though, about the continuity, because it showed the withered animatronics. They're not showing the puppet for a reason. Because I feel like if they show off the puppet, it's gonna be some kind of spoiler. Like, there's gonna be... Like, they didn't show off the puppet fully for a reason. Because I think the puppet is going to be like this game's missing children. Like, I feel like the ghosts Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like the ghost children from the first movie. Like we're gonna get bits and pieces of maybe like uh Charlie in the dream, and then like the puppet's fully gonna be revealed as this at first probably evil, and then maybe like when Afton gets introduced, he'll like puppet versus Afton would be really cool. But I'm worried about the Wizards. I'm worried about the withered animatronics is what I'm more worried about because I know from what it I'm getting from the trailer. I watched it once. Keep that in mind. I didn't go full like I didn't watch it like full thing mode, like inspection mode, if you will. I watched it once, and I couldn't really pay much attention to it. It's weird. I don't think because if they're going for game accurate withered animatronics, which they most likely are, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if that's the case, why are they setting it up to be like the withereds are going to be the same as the first movie's characters? Because if you guys don't know, the first movie's based off the first game. But like the withereds and the FNAF 1 animatronics are not the same. It just seems that way. Like they're going to be using the FNAF 1 animatronics and try to pass them off as the wizards. I hope that's not the case, but I think that's going to be the case. Which nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't know. I'm going to be nitpicky about it because I feel like it. Ha. Yeah, I'm gonna be nitpicky about it. But also, if the animatronics aren't in the pizza place, they're failed. Yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna do that because that's how it seemed like it was setting up for me when I seen it. Was like they're she's trying to find the original ones because those ones are her friends. But I guess like an evil spirit can take control of that or something maybe. I don't know. It's a weird thought. The toys escape into the real world. That's a lot like the second book, which was another thing I said that um the movies were going to follow the books, like the Silver Eyes, Twisted Ones, and Fourth Closet. And if they do, they do. If not, oh well. But anyway, I've been rambling too much about this movie trailer. It's not coming out till December 5th. So everybody book your movie tickets now in advance. I will be doing them as soon as I. Sammy Emily wasn't the one that died in the books, and that's another thing. I don't know how they're gonna bring I hope they bring Henry into the second movie, if not the third one. I just don't know what they're gonna do with Afton in the suit. Like, are they gonna make him into Springtrap? Are they gonna like not put him in this movie? I don't know how they're gonna do it. There's a lot to like investigate. I just don't know if they're gonna put Henry in this movie like fully, if they're gonna show him through backdraw, like uh, no flashbacks with, and they're not gonna show his head or something like they did in the Silver Eyes books, like the graphic novels. They didn't fully show his head off until like much later. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a really good movie. I If they bring Henry in, they're gonna have to do something with Afton, I think, with the suit. And if he's in the suit, unless they remove him from the suit. Like, it's gonna be, I think it's just gonna be a little awkward. But, to each, you know, I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad movie, I'm just a little iffy on the movie. But, anyway, enough talking about the FNAF 2 movie, as it isn't out, it isn't even out yet. We're probably gonna get one more trailer, one or two more trailers for it. We did finish this backdrop, and I've been talking about the FNAF 2 movie too much to notice it. But we are finally finished with the Smitty Super Service Station backdrop. It's done, and I'm very... Oh my god, that's a nice thing to see. So I'm gonna take that off the list of stuff we don't need to do anymore. And I can finally take that off of the wheel spinner list. There is one more thing we have to do for our phase 1 of the FNAF. Or, yeah, FNAF. You got me talking about FNAF now. My caps lock is on. My cat was on my caps lock. Jeez. Okay, it froze. But, yeah, that's done. You're good. It's a topic for another video. Like, if I, like, fully do a talk about the FNAF 2 movie, I'm gonna have to do it in a different kind of stream, just because we're gonna get off topic real fast, like we did. But it's okay. So, we have 3 things left to do for quote-unquote phase 1 of making this before we end the updated Rockfire series. So far in phase 1, I have to finish the left and right backdrops on center stage, and I have to move Looney Bird's can so that because if you guys see it, or if you guys know what Looney Bird looks like in IRL, you'll know the back of his mech juts out of the can a little bit. Or a lot. That's why there's a thing in the back. So we just got to move that forward. Because, quote-unquote, if Looney Bird were to go down, like, into his barrel, he would definitely hit the barrel. Which would not be something we want. So, yeah, we got for those of you who don't know, and I'm going to talk about this real quick, for the rest of the Rockfire series, I did a checklist of what we need to do, and I split it into phases. Phase 1, finish the backdrops and anything else that needs building. Phase 2, we move everything around to their correct places and build move everything around to their right places, like all the characters, all the backdrops, and all that to their right places. We rebuild the stage a little bit. Hopefully I can keep the balances intact for as much as I can. Like, we move all the characters around. Build floodlights, Are the props on this one? Yeah, mainly just backdrops, move them out a little bit, and floodlights and all that. And that's mainly that done. For phase 3, we quote-unquote fix the characters. I just fix whatever, like, little nitpicky problems I have with them. Like, for Billy Bob and Beach Bear, I need to move their guitar closer to their body. And I think there's just a couple little things that I need to do. There. Props, like rocks, trees, grass. Choo-Choo, Antioch, Sun, Moon. They're cosmetics. Spotlights, more lights apparently. And then actual character cosmetics, but that'll be last. Need to build some backdrop detail, like on this stage there's twigs and like leaves painted on the back. So there's that. And then cosmetics. And on the last stage, Rolf's stage, I need to change the carpet from gray to brown and build up Rolf and Earl's cosmetics. And phase 4, the final phase, is curtains. And probably curtain motors. So that'll be fun. I'm fairly excited. And with this backdrop done, we have not much more work to do left in phase 1. Then we can move to phase 2. So I'm thinking if each of these take, like, I hope to be done by the end of the year, but I don't know if that'll happen, so I hope it will, but I don't know. And Crazy's the one that has to wire up all the lights, so he'll do that when he gets on, because he actually wants the lights to work. So, you know, go him. Anyway, guys, that's going to have to do it for this episode of Updating the Rockfire Explosion. I apologize for a bit of a shorter episode. I'll try to make the next episode a little bit longer, but it depends when I stream. I'm just very tired, and I'm tired. I love diamonds. Diamonds are good. But if it's the Elton John album, it's even better. But yeah, I do apologize for the short episode. Next episode will be normal length, hopefully, depending on what time I work. So that being said, I do hope you all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. I gotta think of a comment question, and we'll go from there. Hello? Oh, here's a good comment question. No, I gotta think of. And please answer us in the comments, not on the actual live chat. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Who is your favorite character of the Rockfire Explosion, and why? Like, why is that character your favorite? Like, my favorite's probably Fats, just because I feel like he's... I like his singing voice. He's the only one I can confidently sing as. But, yeah. So, hope to have some good question answers in the comments down below for next episode. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys did like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, why not hit that subscribe button, as it's completely free to do, and you could always change your mind. Really helps out the channel, though. We'll say that. And if you guys are subscribed and don't want to miss a future episode of this or any other series I do on the channel, Sonic's good. Actually, I have a fun story about Sonic. I'll tell in the next stream, so stay tuned for that, if I remember. If you guys don't want to miss a future episode of this or any other series that I do on the channel, go ahead and hit that notification bell. It'll notify you for every future episode I do of the updated Rockfire, of Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, and or the FNAF location that I'm building currently. So that will be fun. Yeah, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye-bye!